Hi everyone. In the previous classes, we have discussed about the Russian Revolution. Today we are going to discuss about the major points that related to the Russian Revolution. Unlike other countries in the Europe, Russian society was mainly based on agriculture. About 85% of the Russian population earned their living through agriculture. Agriculture was one of the main economic activities of the people of Russia. Industries were limited in some areas. Most of the industrial works were done by the craftsmen. Large scale industries were very few in number. Autocratic rule of Tsar Nicholas II, the coming of socialism and socialist ideas in Europe, especially in Russia, led a revolution in Russia. Peasants and workers who worked in the factories, largely inspired by the socialist ideas of equality, ownership of resources and industries by the government. All these great ideas influenced the Russian people, especially workers and peasants. And workers and peasants were the major supporters of the Russian Revolution. Let us see what were the major events took place in the year of 1917. In winter of 1917, the condition of Petrograd, the capital of Russia, was very severe. There was food shortage in the workers' quarters where the workers lived. On 22nd February, a lockout took place at a factory on the right bank side where the factories and the workers lived or workers quarters were located. Later, workers from different factories called a strike to show their sympathy towards the workers who organized a lockout in the factory. Workers from different factories organized processions and marched towards the main street as a part of their protest. Workers who protested against the monarchical rule surrounded the official buildings. Government imposed curfew in Petrograd in order to control the demonstration organized by the various working class people. By the evening, demonstrators dispersed and went back to their own home. But very next day, on 24th and 25th February, they came out from their house and protested against the monarchical rule and the poor working condition in the factories. Government called out the cavalry and police to keep an eye on the workers who protested against the government. On 25th February, Sir Nicholas II suspended Duma, the elected consultative parliament. Politicians spoke out against the suspension of Duma. Later, many workers they came out from their factories and houses and organized protest against the monarchical rule, and they demanded or they raised the slogan of bread, wages, better hours, and democracy. They attacked police headquarters and looted weapons. They raised the slogan about bread, wages, hours, better hours of working, and democracy. Government once again called the cavalry to suppress the protest organized by the various workers. But the cavalry or the army refused to fire upon the people. Instead of suppressing the protest organized by the workers, army joined with the workers and formed Soviets or councils known as Petrograd Soviets. Very next day, a delegation went to see Tsar Nicholas II. A representative body of members went to Tsar Nicholas II to discuss about the future. Military leaders advised Tsar Nicholas II to abdicate from the power. Tsar Nicholas II accepted the advice of the military leaders and abdicated from the power on 2nd March 1917. He resigned from the power on 2nd March 1917. This act put an end to the monarchical rule in Russia. The incidents that happened in the February came to be known as February Revolution. One of the major impacts of the February Revolution, it put an end to the monarchical rule in Russia or dynastic rule in Russia. Immediately after the abdication of Tsar Nicholas II, a provisional government was established under the leadership of Kerensky. Kerensky was appointed or selected as the Prime Minister of Russia. This provisional government restored freedom and rights of the people. They removed the ban on public meetings and political rights. Soviets or councils and committees were organized everywhere. Workers formed various committees in different areas of the countries. Workers who worked in different factories organized committees or trade unions and they demanded better wages for the workers, a reduction in work hours, and better living conditions. Later, peasants in the countryside organized committees to redistribute the land of the nobility among the peasants. Soldiers in the army they organized their own committees. These committees were very active in those times. Trade unions grew in number. They stood for the welfare of the workers. At the same time, the Bolsheviks got wide popularity among the Russian society. The Bolsheviks were the supporters of socialist ideas. They were against the capitalist ideas and the concentration of power in the hands of the individuals. They were against private property. They argued that Russia wanted to follow a socialist form of government, and under the leadership of Lenin, they organized a socialist revolution in Russia. On 16th October, a revolutionary military committee was appointed by the Bolshevik Party to organize a seizure. It was responsible to confiscate or seize the power of Russia from the hands of the provincial government, and they planned an uprising or a revolution in Russia. On 24th October, the uprising started or began. The supporters of provincial government controlled or took the control of two buildings of the Bolsheviks, and they ordered their soldiers to take the control over the telephone and telegraph offices and protect the Winter Palace. With, with a swift movement, the Revolutionary Military Committee asked or ordered its supporters to take the control of all the government offices and arrest the ministers who were in the provincial government. By the night, supporters of Revolutionary Military Committee took the control of all the government offices in Petrograd and arrested. And the ministers had surrendered. Heavy firing took place in the nearby areas, especially in Moscow. Finally, by December, the Bolshevik government was able to control Moscow Petrograd areas. The incidents or the events that took place in October came to be known as the October Revolution. October Revolution brought socialism in Russia. A socialist form of government was established by the Bolshevik Party. Lenin was the leader of the Bolshevik Party and he controlled the administration. Immediately after the October Revolution, they introduced various changes in the society. All the banks and industries were nationalized by the Bolsheviks. Peasants in the countryside allowed to seize the land of the nobility, and the Bolsheviks redistributed the land of the nobility according to the requirement of each families. A new uniform introduced in the army and officials. Use of old titles were banned. The Bolshevik Party renamed as Russian Communist Party. Russian Communist Party became the single party in Russia. Russia became a single party state. They introduced 5-year plans in Russia with an aim to promote economic growth. First 5-year plans aimed development in the field of industry. As a result of first and second 5-year plans, industrial production increased and many industrial areas were developed. Later, in order to improve the production of food grains, they introduced collectivization of farms. Collectivization of farms aimed to improve the production of food grains, but farmers were against this collectivization of farms and they protested against it. They killed the livestock and refused to work in collective farms. Those who opposed collectivization of farms or the various government policies were severely punished by the Soviet government. It stood for social equality and the welfare of the people. It does not allow any criticism. It does not welcome any criticism. Those who criticized Bolshevik ideas and policies were severely punished. Thousands of people were deported or exiled. Many were arrested, tried, and executed only because of the reason that they were against the socialist ideas or they were against the policies of the Stalin and his supporters. The Russian Revolution overthrew Russian dynasty who ruled Russia for 300 years. In the February Revolution, the workers and peasants who organized revolution overthrew the Russian dynasty who ruled Russia for 300 years. The revolution created a global impact. The Russian Revolution created a global impact. It brought communism in the world. A new form of government was formed in Russia. A socialist form of government was established in Russia. It was established in Russia first, later various neighboring countries followed the socialist pattern or socialist form of government. Communism is a system of social organization or a theory in which all property is owned by the community and each person contributes and receives according to their ability and needs. Communism is a system of social organization in which all the property, all the resources of the country is owned by the community as a whole. All the means of production is owned and managed by the state, and each person contributes and receives according to their ability and their needs. This idea is against the idea of concentration of power in the hands. This socialist idea aimed to provide equality in the society. They were against the concentration of wealth in the hands of the few individuals. They totally opposed private property. A new political theory or new form of government was formed in Russia. Later, the socialist government in Russia inspired many countries in the world to adopt socialist pattern of government in their countries. Even the capitalist countries in the world forced to take some steps in favor of the common people. This was the impact of Russian Revolution over the world. It brought a new idea of socialism and a new pattern of government based on equality. Let's wind up today.